You have probably heard that true love fixes everything, or perhaps a happy couple never argues. Yes, you likely would have heard that. What if those are the very lies that affect your relationship? Have you thought about that? There are so many myths that we have heard about marriages. From time immemorial, they say once you get married, all your problem is solved. Once you get married, everything that you've been looking for, suddenly, all of a sudden, you get it. Now once you get married, you cannot have any problem with your spouse. You have heard so many things. In this video, I'm going to put clarity into these very lies that you have been hearing. I'm going to discuss about the 7 marriage myths in Africa and Europe, okay, that could ruin your relationship. Those seven facts. They are myths, of course, that could affect your marriage, could affect your relationship. So we are going to digest it. If today is your first time seeing my name is Michael, this is my channel. If you're to subscribe or follow me, do so. Follow me. And remember to drop your comment. Turn on the notification bell so you'll be the first to receive my videos when I release them. So let's talk about it, okay? So marriage in Africa and Europe, a lot of people believe that marriage solves all problems. Once you get married, things happen. Your spouse is there for you. Your partner is there to compliment you, so everything is perfect. Yeah, we hear it a lot. They say marriage automatically brings happiness and success. That's number one. Once you're married, automatically, it brings happiness, it brings success to you. That's a lie. Okay, so those are your success or happiness in marriage is not founded on the fact that you're married. There's no realistic fact, there's no proof or fact to that claim. Okay, because you can be a very happy person even if you're not married, and you can be in a marriage and be you feel terrible, you feel sad every day, you feel miserable, you regret the fact that you got married. So marriage has nothing to do with how happy you are or how successful you are. They don't match. Okay, for instance, two unhappy people can't create a happy home. If you have a man that's unhappy, a lady that's unhappy, they cannot create a happy home. You can't. You can't give what you don't have. So you can't say, okay, because I'm married now, you now bring two unhappy people together, and now you expect them to all of a sudden become what they are not. So it's a marriage myth. So there's no such thing as once you get married, you automatically become happy and successful. Okay? So that's number one marriage myth. Number two, this one is so common. They say woman's worth or even a man's respect is defined by marriage. Yeah, we hear it a lot. They say the worth of a woman, okay, is a function of if she's married or not. Or a man's level of respect in the society is founded on the foundation that is married. Does that even make sense? It's common, especially in Africa, where they say woman is not complete until she's married. In fact, you see a lot of people disrespect single ladies for the mere fact that they are single. If the lady expresses her opinion, they say, please keep quiet there. Who are you? Responsible people are talking, married people are talking, you are saying something. Can you imagine that rudeness? Simply because the lady is not married. So there's a lot of respect or words that is attributed to be married. Married mates. Those things there's no function, there's no correlation between it. There's no correlation. You can't say that. You know that yes, African tradition, it says you're a failure if you're not married. Some African tradition. Once you're not married, a failure. Or if you get to a particular, for instance, you're a lady and you are 30 years and you're not married, they say you're a failure. Because you passed your prime, as they call it. And if you're not married, you call you all sorts of names. Those are married mates. There's no relationship between being a success or being a worthy person or being somebody that should be respectable, whether you're married or not. Even in Europe, there's no pressure on people to also get married so that they can attain social balance. If, for instance, you're in a class, from a class family, or these people, the privileged families, they believe you have to get married so that you can attain certain balance in society. Okay, so those are marriage myths. Those are myths and that be disproved because they don't correlate. One don't depend on the other. Okay, so that's number 2 marriage myth. Number 3, they say love is enough to sustain a marriage. Yes, you say once 2 people are in love, that's all they need in a marriage. That's number 3 marriage myth, because that's a lie. Love is not enough. If you are here to watch my video on love is not enough, check it out now. Love is not enough. Yes, love is key. Love is a main ingredient in terms of a marriage or in a relationship, but it's not enough. Love is not all that you need. There's more that you need in terms of marriage. So saying that love is enough to sustain a marriage is a lie. Love alone cannot do it. Love still needs trust, needs patience, it needs good communication skills. Okay, it needs compromise. You have to make sacrifice when you are in love or when you are married or in a relationship. And also you have to have shared values. Okay, shared values. So love is not enough. So saying that marriage means that once you're in love and you get married, that's all that you need. It's false, fallacious, mendacious, and it's not substantiated. Okay, so feelings fade. Even when so if you say once you're in love, that's all you need, feelings fade. People fall out of love. Even married couples fall out of love. Yeah, even married couples fall out of love. But what that sustains them, so you also need discipline. Because if, for instance, you're married to your wife for maybe 10, 15, 20 years, you now notice that I don't really love this woman again. But because you are disciplined, you know that you have made a long-term, a lifetime commitment to this woman. You will stay in that marriage and you will respect her. You'll be faithful, even though within you, you know that I don't think I love this woman the way I used to. It's possible. But that's part of you knowing that love is not enough. There's more. Okay? Communication, discipline, all those things. You need them all. You need them. Okay? So, and even effort. You must be committed to make love work. Commitment. That's number 3. Number 4. They say real couples don't argue. Have you ever heard that? They say real couples don't argue. The couples that are real, that are married and in love, when they are once you are married, you don't argue with your I know it was a taboo to argue when you are married. It's a lie. Even when you are married, for married couples they argue most. How about that? It's normal to argue you disagree to agree. Why won't there be an argument when you have 2 different people with 2 different ideas? There should be an argument. Constructive criticism, there should be, yeah, even in marriage. So you don't have to agree with your spouse all the time. She or he doesn't have to agree with you all the time. But the 2 of you, when you come with your differences, then at the end of the argument, you make constructive criticisms. You will now come to what? To a mutual agreement and agree on a way to go. That is it. So in marriages or relationship, there should be argument. Yes, constructive argument. Yeah. So those marriage myths that says married couples don't argue or real couples don't argue. How can you people say you are really married and you argue? Those are myths. That's number 4. Number 5 marriage myth. They say your spouse must fulfill all your needs. Is it possible? How can your spouse fulfill all your needs? Are they God? Are they God? It's only God that can fulfill all your needs. Even God does not fulfill all needs. Because it's not all that must be. No. So how can you expect that when you marry that guy, he will be your father, your mother, your husband, he will be your provider, your financial healer, be your doctor? No, you cannot. Now, don't kill him. Or don't kill her. Don't kill him. It's somebody's child. So you don't expect him to be the one to do everything. All of a sudden, all your problems are solved because you are now married to Superman. No. It's unrealistic. Your spouse cannot fulfill all your needs. Don't say that. He can't do it. It's not possible. Okay? Don't expect him to do. That's number 5. Number 6, they say men lead, women follow. Does that sound familiar? Africa. Africa, my Africa. There in Africa, we believe that the man is the head of the family. Nothing wrong about that. Because even in the Bible, the man is placed as the head, yes. The man is the head of the home, yes. A lot of African people are religious people. So we believe that the man should be the head of the home, even whether Christianity or even Islam. The man is the head, okay? However, in places like, okay, the fact that the man is the head of the home does not now mean the woman should be a figurehead or the woman should not be an observer. No, the woman should contribute. You must make reasonable contributions to the marriage. The fact that the man is probably obligated to, by reason of culture and tradition, to take care of the home so that it doesn't become an infidel, doesn't mean that the lady should be a bystander or an onlooker, spectator. No, she should be able to make contributions, no matter how small. Remember, tiny droplets of water makes a mighty ocean. No matter how small, the lady should be able to contribute. It can be ideas, it can be anything, okay? So the man is up. In Europe, reverse. This is the reverse of the case. Look, in Europe, it's more of equality, equity, 50-50. The man and the woman play equal roles. The man is seen as a symbol of authority, but he's not expected to be the one to bear the burden of the family. It's not like that. In Europe, it's different. So that's a bit, you have two different, so the aspect of the man lead and woman follow in Europe, is not really popular. It's not popular. In Africa, we have women submitting to the man. The woman submits to the man, to the authority of the man, because she believes the man is the head of the home. But that's not what we have in Europe. Okay, that's number 6 marriage myths. Number 7, and my final point, is divorce means failure. If you decide to get a divorce in your marriage, it means you have failed. It means you have thrown in the towel too soon. That's another marriage myth. Yes, there's no tradition or religion that supports divorce, because you're supposed to be with your spouse, the two of you, to dare do your part. Okay? But it doesn't mean you should die in your relationship or in your marriage. If divorce is the only option that will keep you alive, then you have to take it. Okay? But the two of you are supposed to live together, mutually, living together peacefully, having your children, having the life, good life. But you're not supposed to live or subject yourself to abuse in your marriage. So if you are a victim of abuse in a marriage, constant abuse, beating, all sorts of abuse, divorce might be your only option. So if you decide to take it, doesn't mean you have failed. So that's a marriage myth, saying, if you divorce your marriage, means you have failed. It's a marriage myth. There's nothing like that. That's my number 7 point. If this is your first time seeing my face, my name is Michael. This is my channel. If you have to subscribe and follow me. I release my videos every Mondays, Thursdays, and Friday, and Saturdays rather. Do subscribe and follow to be the first person to receive my videos as soon as I drop them. If you have found value in what I've said today in this video, give me thumbs up, drop your comments, okay? You can share experience with us. Which of these marriage myths did you hear before you got married? Or have you heard? Or do you still believe in? Okay? Do share with us. We want to learn. These are myths. They are not real. There's no substance in it. Saying that, no, if you don't do all these things. No, these are myths. These are legends. These are things that you hear that there has no foundation. There's no substance to it, okay? Thank you. I appreciate you for following me thus far. It's a pleasure having you. See you on my next one. Cheers.